Hello everyone. I hope you're having a good day. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Oops, sorry. Okay. Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Oh, Dragonfly. Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. I had Dragonfly yesterday. So, message of magic, and then yesterday's message was letting go. Just reiterate the other deck. When you let go of what's holding you back and allow yourself to fly, like truly take flight, you'll be unstoppable. Dragonfly superpowers are illusion, change, speed, hydration, reflection, transformation, looking at things from a new perspective, change, swiftness. It's wisdom. Sometimes just being aware that you'd like to change something in your life is enough to get the energy of transformation buzzing. When it appears, ask yourself if you are seeing people, places, and things as they really are. Have you been putting a colorful shine on things as an avoidance tactic? Letting go of the past. You're brilliant and you are blessed, just like yesterday's message with the zebra. Let go of the old story. You're able to create your dreams. Focus on what you really want. You have power beyond the world. You are the confident version of yourself that can do this. You've gone through the transformation. You aren't the old you anymore. 313. You've changed. And if you change, then that means your circumstances will change. There is no other way. Because everything starts from within. So if you've completely transformed within, your life will have to. 333. And then 313 in my angel book is decide today. Make a choice to move forward. The decision you've been going back and forth about needs to be decided on. Your angels are saying that you already know the answer, but also that the non-answer is controlling you. Quietly meditate on what you want your life to look like after this choice has been made. Visualize the freedom you have, or visualize the freedom you feel having made it. You know the answer. I don't know what they mean necessarily when they say, but also that the non-answer is controlling you. Maybe they mean by not deciding, even though you know the answer, it's keeping you stuck. And you'll feel so much more free once you've finally made it. What are you going back and forth on? What can you not decide? And maybe the previous version of you was indecisive, and so maybe you've been told or under the impression your whole life that it's not safe to be decisive and go for what you actually want because you've had a story about how you're not good enough and you can't do it because of how people reacted to your dreams and desires when you were younger, which then gave you the story that you don't know what you want, but you do know what you want. It's like what I said yesterday about making it real, or some video I did. It's almost like you're afraid to admit to yourself what you want because of the discord and you feeling like you can't have it. But you can have what you want. So what do you want? And if you need help, then just ask your people, ask your guides. Could you help me make this clear to myself? I feel like I know what I want, but there's uncertainty there, and I need help deciding. Maybe it's one or two different things and you're just not quite sure. And maybe you need to go through a few more things so that you can get that clarity that you need. And we have number 13, discernment. How synchronistic could that get? Okay. Discernment begins at an individual level as you come to see how deeply your view of others is connected to your feelings. Over time, you reclaim the ability to listen to others and the world from a broader perspective. My wisdom story. I grew up in a fundamentalist household to parents who were narrow-minded, opinionated, and reactive. If I expressed something that didn't fit with their beliefs or was too optimistic, they beat me down with words or a belt. They were always in the right and I was always in the wrong. To survive their anger, bitterness, and pessimism, I turned into water. I became soft, compliant, and forever yielding. I sacrificed my backbone in order to stay safe and got so good at pretending to be sweet and kind that I forgot I was pretending. As I entered womanhood, I became a permissive carpet, allowing others to walk all over me. And even though I had strong beliefs inside, I never stood up for what I believed in. I repeated this pattern, falling into one abusive relationship after another. All of my decisions were fueled by a desire for safety, even though I was rarely safe, and I was often surrounded by discord. I refused to do what I knew had to be done. Until the day I saw my husband touching my daughter inappropriately. That was it. I could no longer deny any feelings or refuse to act. That moment, I was forced to listen to the rage, pain, and utter hopelessness that had been living inside of me. Living inside of me was the moment my true heroic life began. Now I watched the human drama playing out all around me with empathy, compassion, and optimism. I write myths and children's books that acknowledge the mythical journey that is the human life. All true heroes and heroines go through dark nights of the soul. Transformation and redemption are inevitable when we are willing to wake up, discern, and truly listen. I am here to wake you up. Where are you repeating the same mistakes? Where are you refusing to listen and accept the consequences of your heart's truth? You will be surprised at how courageous you are once you begin to be honest with yourself. It is time to start listening to yourself and others. Learn the art of discernment. Listen beneath the words. Listen for the deeper desires and emotional agenda and the underlying tone. Listen beyond your own individual story. There is a grand mythic human drama playing out in your life and all around you. We are all a part of it. We all have our vision of the underworld. We all carry the wand of a wizard, the sword of a warrior, and the potential for a happy ending. As you begin to see the mythic quality of your own rich human life, your optimism will grow right along with your empathy, compassion, and heroic potential. You are not alone. I am here. Questions for contemplation. Where are you trapped in a self-destructive cycle? Where are you starving for empathy from yourself or others? Discern the ways that your experience of the world around you is colored by your mental and emotional states. How can you be more empathetic towards yourself and others in your everyday life? Is there a myth you resonate with at a deep level? One that reflects your family or cultural story. If you were to write your own myth, what would it be about? Who would be the protagonist? Write a simple myth in your journal. Let the story impact your life. And then I just talked about discord. Let's see here. Get some clarifiers. And I was channeling, so I don't really remember what I was saying. Let's see. And about making decisions. Maybe there isn't anything else to add to that. Spirit, am I drawing any other cards? Where in the world did I just read that? I'm having a major brain fart here about just making a decision. I'm in a time warp. This has happened to me before where I'm like completely lost at what in the world I was just doing. Okay, well, I'm just gonna move forward, but I'm having a moment here where I'm like, where did I read that? I literally just read that about making a decision. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it there.